Hi everyone, it's Lonnie. Welcome back. Thanks for joining me today. I want to work up some of these coasters that I have printed. I printed them on copy weight paper and I coffee dyed some of them, but I don't really know what to do with them other than laminate them. And I was wondering, okay, so what else can we do with them? So, yeah, they're coasters, so normally I would laminate them and include them in a journal, but I was printing out so many of them from digitalcollage.com. I think that's what it's called. Digital Collage Club, I think, which has changed its name to Making and Creating, if you want to look them up. They sent a kit or a download that was full of these coasters, and as I'm looking at them, I was probably thinking of laminating them, and that's why I just use copy paper. But then as I'm looking at them, I'm thinking maybe I should have printed them out on cardstock instead, because as I'm looking at them, I'm getting this visual of a window, because they all seem to have like this bright spot in the back. So I'm like, okay, well, normally we do the windows with acetate, right? So that's not, I don't love working with acetate because I really not comfortable with any of the glues that I've tried with it. I don't trust it. I mean, it might work. I'm not comfortable with it. I'm not confident that it's gonna stay stuck down. So I really don't enjoy working with acetate, so I thought we could try something different today. I'm not saying these are great ideas. These are just some of the things I come up with, and I'm actually hoping that someone will come up with something better. But in the meantime, so I took this was my first idea. I was thinking drapes and like a drapery idea in front of a window. So I took this 5-inch doily, I cut it in half, and I made basically this R shape. And I was thinking if we put that on the side, let me just get rid of some of these. If we put this on a page like so, and then put these on the outside of the doily or of the coaster, you could see the coaster behind it. And if we left extra room here, you could actually fold over the blinds or the drapes. Blinds was another idea I thought of, but I haven't figured out how to execute that, so I'll just leave that to the side. But so that was one idea. It's okay, but maybe with a different size doily, I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna put that over here for now. That's one idea. If you want to play with that, run with it, great. Get back to me, let me know what you came up with. Okay, so then I had the idea that we could do like again with the doily, but maybe we could put like, I don't know what I was thinking initially, but what I ended up with was folding a doily and putting it around the back, like wrapping it around, and then taking another doily and wrapping it around this side. Wouldn't have to come all the way in, but the idea is to kind of have them overlapping in the center of the coaster, and then they would fold out like shutters, really. Or what came to my mind was the old doors that they had at the saloon. They would, they swung open, but it would be kind of a surprise that way. You can kind of see through it, but then you have to open it to see the full coaster. And then I thought we could turn the coaster into a pocket. And if we glued the back of the doily to the coaster, we could strengthen the coaster with that, and it might make an okay pocket. Or I could back the coaster onto something sturdier, which might be an idea. Okay, so there's that one, that idea. Just put that here for a second. And the other idea I had was to use lace. I was actually thinking I could make drapes with the lace, but that didn't really, I don't sew, so I'm not really a drapery expert. But I was thinking, how some people have their curtains, like lace curtains in front of their window. In fact, I've done this before, and I think I've seen it somewhere else as well. Just have to use one where it would show up fairly nicely. Maybe that one on there. So you can see the lace, but you can see it still looks kind of like you're looking outside a window. So that could be a pocket also. What else? I don't know. There's tons of things you could do. I just don't know the best way to execute what I'm seeing. But I was thinking we could maybe work on this together. Now, I tried the freezer paper with the napkin idea, and I guess my iron wasn't hot enough, so this page didn't really turn out. But what this is it's thicker than this, and so I was thinking, what if I made a 4x4, because that's roughly 4x4. If I cut this down to 4x4, because there's this really nice corner here, and I would like to use that. So I will cut this. Because that part's mostly wrecked anyways, so why not try and save it? And that's really pretty, because I was going to put butterflies on here anyway, so why not just, like I said, this is sturdier, so that's why I'm going with this one today. But I want to do something with the coasters as well, so with the actual coaster prints that I have. But I probably will back those onto something. Maybe I will make journal cards out of them, because they are 4. And some of them have a space here. So I could make journal cards out of them. That's another idea. I would still back them with something else though, because they're still just copy paper. Alright, so what if that, and then wrap that around on both sides. The doily is actually only 3 inches, so that's kind of odd that it's 4. Maybe they're 4 inches. Sorry. Because I'm going to leave that one there because I like that still. 2, I thought, what if we wanted some color on the doily? I didn't coffee dye any, but I put some ink on a couple of them. Just have to figure out if that's the look I want. So roughly that size, or the plain white. I think I have to fold this to get the full visual effect here. I think it could go either way, but it's almost like the design shows up better on the colored or inked doily. So let me do this one as well. And I'm folding it, not exact because the back's going to be covered anyways, but I do want them to overlap in front here, like so. So then when we put them down on a page, they would be visible. And then we could still put like little butterflies or stickers or something on here, and we could still make this a pocket. So I'm thinking just a little inking around the edge. Do I want to round the corners? I think I do. Take this one. So yeah, not a long video today, just something I was thinking of and wouldn't actually mind seeing somebody else do this so that I could get more ideas. Just making a small indent there. And if I didn't have the punch, I would use my scissors. I know most of this won't be seen, but I'll know it's there, so something like that. And then I just have to be aware of where I glue them. So that they hang about the same on each side. And because this is an idea I want to use again in the future, I will put this in my ideas journal. Thanks to Donna for the idea of calling it an idea journal. I will want to put it on sort of a dark background, something like that. I think what I need to do is glue the doily down first to the back. And I'm going to use my Barely Art glue. It looks like I got 2 doilies on this one. They're so thin. And I probably should have waited to get the book out here. Alright, so that's the top there. This is the part I want around the back. I should probably clip them so that they're straight still. I can just use paper clips. Just for placement so I know. So they don't keep moving on me while I'm trying to glue the doily on. There, something like that. Now you totally don't have to ink these. I think you know that by now. It's always a preference of choice. Okay, so are they? They're roughly the same. They're not folded quite the same, so they're a little bit different, but that's okay. All right, so I will apply the glue. Now, because this is going to be a pocket, what's that? Lint. Does your craft room have lint? My craft room is in the same room where my washer and dryer is, so get all kinds of stuff in here. Okay, so I'm just going to put the glue, not generously exactly, but sparingly, and yet in many places, so that it is actually going to stick down and not get in the way of the pocket action. So there's that side. That actually looks pretty, just the lace by its, or the doily by itself over the coffee dyed cardstock there. Okay, so unfold that, get that paper clip out. And why do I feel like it shifted on me? So much for great planning. All right. Won't be the first time something doesn't turn out perfectly. Not a huge deal. Okay. Again, oh no, I just ripped it. Oh well. It's the back. I just have to make sure it's glued down where I ripped it. Okay, like so. Let's see how we did here. Not bad. That looks good. I like that. So then, yeah, you got the kind of the shutters, or the, I mean, you could have done it that direction too, but then it would have had to be a side pocket. I still like this because it kind of still reminds me of curtains, especially because the doilies remind me of paper lace. So there's that. And so, yeah, so that would be ready to then go into the journal. Before I do that, though, I was thinking about these ones again. Maybe my problem with them is that they're too white. So if I take my soft brush here and just kind of dirty them up a bit. I don't know, there might be a better shape. Maybe if I had a different size doily. But yeah, I did kind of want to go for the drapery look here, so something like that. That might work better. Now, where you put the glue, oh man, what did I do? There we go. Never mind. Okay, so curtains would be, I know the shape of the drapes would be more coming down. Maybe that's what's bothering me. That's what's bothering me. If I put these back to back, because drapes don't usually have that bend in it. They have more of a, let's see if I can do this without wrecking it. So they normally would come like maybe from this point here, and then the curve would be more gradual towards here. Is that what I'm thinking? Is that what I'm thinking it needs? Oh, look at that. I like that. That actually works, doesn't it? Am I the only one thinking this works? What I do want is some kind of line here. You know, like where you would have the tassel. Something like that, where you would tie it back, I guess. Something like that. And then, yeah, I could cut a little more off there, but I don't think I want to do that. I think this is nice. And I do think I want to back this onto something else so that it will be just thinking I could use this to tape it on. Just glue this on here. Like I said, it's, oh, I didn't round. Well, that worked out better than I was starting to think it was going to, because I had it in my head and I couldn't really execute it the way I wanted. So, okay, so glue on this side. Just backing this now for extra strength. And so it will become part of the pocket. Direction doesn't really matter. I'm going to use this side here in case I can use that a little bit for something else yet. Okay, so I'm just gonna trim that out. Yeah, so I hope you're doing well. February is coming to a close, and March around here looks like it's coming in like a lion with all the weather we're having. And blowing snow. Hopefully not much. I actually don't like making small talk because I think it's what it is. It's small. Okay, I just gotta put these on the right corners because I tend to get them backwards. Okay, so I'm gonna just do the pocket thing up here. Just a little dip. And of course it wouldn't have to be a pocket. It could just be a decoration. But why not make it useful? I do like things to be practical, even when they're pretty. Okay, so there's that. And then we'll have to decide where to glue this down. I think there and there. And since it goes pretty much to the look at that. It's like it was made for it. What I'm gonna do is put the glue all the way from here and then all the way down on the edge. See how that works. Hopefully that will work. If for some reason it didn't work, I might have to go to washi tape to do the corner. I don't really want to do that though. I'm hoping this will suffice. Let's see. If I had to change something here, I would probably try to, yeah, that's not glued on. So what I would like to do on this side here is just ink up the edge a bit. See if that works. Don't want to wreck it now either. So just gently, maybe stomp on it. Stomp gently. I just want to do the very edge. I'm not really wanting to do much more to the middle, but I see that I got it in the middle anyways. But something like that, just to not make it so stark, you know what I mean? I'll do this one first before. Just to make it blend a bit more. I think that's why I didn't like the white one earlier, because it was just too much of a difference. Interesting. Okay, so then again, I'll put the glue right from here. And then all the way down this edge. Like so. And then we can glue that into our page. I'm gonna go find a butterfly sticker for right about there and some for over here, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So while I was gone, I thought I would try to see how many of these I could actually turn into journaling cards, and it turns out a lot of them, because many of them had the design more towards one side than on both, and two, the inch strip that I cut off ended up, or will end up, being used for collage, because they do have some color on them and not too much, so that will be nice. So yeah, I got all these journal cards out of this, and that was the easy answer. But I do like what we came up with over here. So I found some stickers, and I'll show you This book I got on Amazon. Bunches of botanicals, over 500 stickers, and they're really pretty, mind you. They are some tiny stickers in here, but that's what I was looking for the butterflies and ladybug today, so that worked out. Also, they have a white edging around them, so I did end up inking the edges a little bit so that they would blend in better. I got that one in there too. So there's that. And then, so there's 2 finished ones. And then I was going to do this over here. This one then will become a side pocket, which is totally fine. And I did also back it onto the same scrap piece of cardboard that I had there. Not cardboard, cardstock. So that will be our lace covering there. And you could still decorate further. I want to ink that. Now to hide some of the edge of the backing. Okay, and then just do a straight line up top. Oops, that one's sticking out a little bit over here. Fix that. So this is for the lace. Just doing the top edge. I don't know if this has a front and a back. The side's a little shinier, so maybe that's the front. And we'll have to line that up nicely. I could have used the fabric tack or the tacky. High tack is what I used. But I used the Barely Arts, so hopefully that will hold. And then I got a little bit of lace sticking out. So something like that. So there's your side pocket. Like I said, I backed it with something. So it's no longer copy paper. It's now backed onto a light cardstock. So, all right. So that is what I have for you today. Not a huge project, but hope it was fun and maybe got you to think of using doilies in a way that you hadn't before. So anyways, thanks for joining, and we'll see you again next time. Bye for now.